Okay, same with all bugs. When you're binding for the very first time, this is you only do this once, or if you've tried to use the transmitter on other quads, you hold down the red button in there, and then you turn it on, and then we get flashing LEDs on the top there. That's waiting to bind to an aircraft or a quad. Simply plug that in, and then we got a sudden beep off there, and then the LEDs have gone solid, which means we're all bound up, ready to roll. So I'm going to fly this in angle mode first of all, and it's just literally going to be line of sight, just have a little bit of a play around with it and have a quick look at the FPV, and then I'm going to fly it with the goggles with the angle mode as well. So we got bright white LEDs at the front and the normal red ones on the back, and it won't they won't come on until we actually prime the motors. So I haven't calibrated it or anything. I'm just going to see whether or not it comes out of the factory pretty much ready to roll. Ooh, we're loving the sound of that. Oh, let's start recording, shall we? There we go. This literally is, whoa, nice. Way, oh, lovely. Oh, it's got a little sort of to it. Oh, I'm bathed in sunlight. Well, it shines on the righteous, apparently. That seems to have quite a fair bit of pitch on it. Not actually that aggressive at the moment. Mind you, there's a blinking grey house right in the middle there. When I say not aggressive, I might have been slightly fibbing there. Nice, she's good, lovely. Okay, I don't know what rate I'm in. Oh, that was low rates. Oh, it's got that vibration. Oh, did you see that? Now, I had that on the Bugs 3 with the 3 cell-ons. So just a tiny bit, you know what I'm like? I'm really fussy. Wow, that's nice. Whoa, that thing goes. Oh yeah, we were definitely in low rates before. God, she turns on anything. Look at that. That's making great video, I can tell. Whoa, she really goes. Well done, MJs. Oh, MJX RC. Beautiful. Still got that sort of oscillation in her. You're still making that noise. I don't have any trouble with that. Whoa, look at her go. Okay, so let's try full pitch, full throttle. Woohoo! Merry Christmas. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, perhaps it's not Merry Christmas. It's a Bugs. It's at Tigger's place. It'll expect it. It wouldn't want anything else to happen, I'm sure. Way! Woohoo! Hey! Oh, lovely. Look at that. Gee, Lord knows how far away that is. Whoa! Nice! Now, do I have to try manual flipping now before I've actually done anything else with it? I can't hear you. Do I try manual flipping now before I try anything else? The last Bugs 3 that I did, which is another big one, actually died in the air. What do you reckon? Whoa! Yes, she does it. No bother at all. Whoa, she's so twitchy but controllable. Really nice. Yeah, look at that. Lovely. Woohoo! Whoa, yeah, oh, we're doing all sorts of twists. Whoa, 2 if not 3 there, I would say. Very nice indeed. Whoa, yes, well done. Oh, a little kiss the earth there. Look at this thing go. Beautiful. Gosh, she does turn nice. Whoa! Woohoo! She really goes some. Really controllable. Really, really nice experience. Lovely. Whoa, did a real slow roll there. Really slow. Let me show you if I can. Not enough. Wait, did you see that? Oh, come on, pay attention. Did you see it or not? I can't hear you again. Whoa, that's beautiful. Just lovely and controllable. And you can do fast as well. Whoa, she's really good. Whoa, look at that thing go. Whoa, yeah, she just flips and flips and flips. I'm loving it. Really? We'd never known from your voice. That is one serious piece of kit. Goggles time. Okay, there seems to be a bit of a steam up on the actual unit itself, probably because it got wet. That would probably be the reason why. I've dropped back down into low rates and I'm still in angle mode, obviously. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to have to go and dry that out in the airing cupboard of shame, but it is flyable. Whoa, this thing's nice. Whoa, I forgot about my neighbour's tree. Oh. Whoa, lost orientation. Ah, there we go. Oh. Hey up, here we go. Yeah, sorry about that. That was very bad, wasn't it? Whoa, this thing's nice. Whoa, actually, I was so used to so used to flying in the little micro ones. This one doesn't really have that much sort of pitch and roll on it in low rates, which is fair enough. And I'm a little bit pumped up, a little bit excited, as you probably know. You know I'm like. So yeah, it's got lovely control, and if you wanted to fly really nice and sedately, this would be no problem at all. Now, what do you reckon the chances are of actually getting that back off the ground? Because it's still in tick over at the moment. Yeah, it's a Bugs. They're built for it. It's almost be rude not to, I think. I'm not too sure what orientation I'm in. There we go. God, that sun is so vicious. Trying to get where exactly I am. Ah, now I know where I am. I can't believe I'm doing this as a review. I think MJX are probably thinking the same thing. Tough. As it is, isn't it? It is really nice and smooth. Yeah, now we're getting a bit more feel on it. And get a bit more go for it. I went a little bit like I was just going off on something that I knew I'd flown loads of times. Yeah, it definitely, whoa. Yeah, it definitely, well, it recovers well. I'll tell you what, there's not another reviewer that does as many tree hits as I do and proves how well a quad can recover. It's basically, where it's on angle mode, it's a lot less sort of aggressive with your turns and everything. So if you sort of drift out on bends, if that makes sense, you really do. Oh, I whisked out there, didn't I? Okay, so that's in low rates. And it's absolutely brilliant. I'm going to beep, we're up in high rates. I know we're not. Never try and change it mid-flight. Hey, the good news is, all that banging around with the camera seems to have sorted out that misty bit. See, there's always a benefit with these things. I just think some people are a little bit negative with them. It's definitely got that whoosh noise with it, isn't it? Hey, yeah, it really has. Look at that, see? God, people knock the reason that I, bang quads around, honestly. It's for a damn good reason. This is really nice, guys. I am loving this, I can tell you. Yay, and those are tight turns in there. I'm not going fast, as you can tell. I'm not trying to make out that I am. I should have done this with the first flight rather than
so it'll just go off at my normal pace. There we go, we've got flash, we've got the beep off the, oh, and getting beep off the actual quad itself, which I can hear quite clearly right the way the other side of the house, and I can also hear it on the transmitter as well. I'm going to go and recharge this battery, and I am out here for an acro flight next, chaps. But so far, we're pretty impressed, aren't we? Yay, that goes nice. And I can keep it smooth. I'm a bit more used to sort of, I'm expecting acro off it and it's not. Whoa, I think we're actually, hey, there we go. Whoa, we really are dead on that battery.
So I thought I'd just finish off the video and explaining why I wound up sort of slamming into the side of trees and everything. And it was my first flight with it. This isn't an excuse. This is exactly what happened. And I could have refilmed the whole lot and made it look really slick, but that's not the way I run the channel. So I'm actually going to do this with some very high-end graphics that we've paid a fortune for, and also a car. So this is to do with flying, honestly, trust me. If you've got a car and you're going around a race circuits tend to have great big wide bends so you can do a bit of drift. So when you go round the bend and you're new on the circuit, you're going to go round reasonably slow, get faster and faster and faster, eventually you're going to take up all the road, but you've got a massive amount of road to go on. The other thing with that, and this is, I liken this to the guys that have the facilities to fly in great big open spaces, is if you miss the bend a little bit and come around here and straighten up and everything, it doesn't matter. So if you're in a wide open sky and your quad drifts off, you know, probably 50-60 foot, it's really not going to make a lot of difference to you because you're not going to hit anything, so you just gradually recover it. So there's no error there, is there? In my environment that I fly in the garden, and I love flying around my garden, and like I say, this isn't an excuse, I love it, and I have a much tighter area to fly in because I've got trees and a house and you know, sheds and things like that around it. So I have a much more challenging environment that I love, I really do. So I liken that to driving down a country road. You haven't got a lot of room either side of the car, so if I have a little bit of a drift out, i.e. a foot or so, I'm going to hit something. Where on my race circuit, if I drift out a foot or so, I'm not even going to notice it. So that's basically what's happened here. I haven't turned in sharp enough with it. And if I now put that back on a quad, and I know this isn't the quad I was flying around, but the principle's exactly the same, and this keeps it tight in the studio for me. So you do bank turn, so basically you give it a bit of roll and you give it some yaw as well. So the quad is angled over like that and also turning in like that, so you've got a lovely bank turn. If you're coming round and you're not giving it enough, it will drift out because you're not giving enough stick input for it to actually snap into the bend where you want it to go. And like I say, open sky environment, that makes no difference at all. You drift across as far as you like. In my environment, you drift across a bit, bang, you hit a tree. And I like that. I like that challenge of going through the garages. To me, it just makes it much more fun and challenging. I like challenges. Actually, my wife likes challenges. I think she mentioned that on our wedding day. Anyway, moving on. So that's basically what happened. I didn't give it enough stick input. Also, when you're flying in angle mode, you're fighting the stabilisation all the time. So you've got to keep the sticks over and then usually a bit further than you would certainly in acro mode. So that's another reason why in angle mode I tend to drift out on bends. Once I've flown it once or twice, I then get the idea of it and how much drift I'm going to get, and then I give it a lot more stick input, and then we're absolutely fine. Also, blethering away while I'm actually flying as well is another thing that's happening. But hey, it's a challenge, and it's the way around the channel, and you seem to be all enjoying it. So stay tuned. Here comes the acro ones, and I'm going to see how we get on with the Bugs 8 Pro, and I'm loving it so far.